Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, back with another reading. This is gonna be a reading for the sign of Sag. Saggies, what's up with it? What's up? All right, Sag. So what we got going your way? Oh, we learn to trust your instincts shortly. So something that you guys were thinking or like feeling is gonna come true. It could be in a good way, it could be in a bad way. Kind of feels like it could be in a good way, because usually when I seen that card, the sleeper, usually means that you're just like having psychic overload, thinking that something was wrong, but nothing is really wrong, or thinking that things were going to go wrong, but things aren't going wrong, because you can trust your instincts, you can trust your like natural ability to do what needs to be done in a moment of time. So you may be recognizing this about yourself shortly. All right. So what's going on? What's going on? All right. Square. All right. No, that's a lot. I don't want to take that many. What's up, Silent? Silent Priestess, you back. All right, let me see. One more time. What we got? Let's just go with, okay, we got work. All right, so we got work and we got healing, your finances. So you guys are, oh, okay, you know what you guys are healing? You guys are healing not needing to overwork in situations. Healing insecurities, healing deep-seated wounds, healing around materialistic values, or like, you know, maybe, yeah, it's around work. So you guys could, now sometimes it could be just an insecurity at work, like an insecurity with like maybe a routine, your schedule, your health, your diet. It could be like literally with work itself, but it could also just be like an insecurity or like vulnerabilities that you have around what you do daily, like what you do on a regular. Like maybe you may feel like you're bored. Maybe you're used to, sometimes like maybe you have more free time to yourself and you're like, okay, I need to do something to supplement this to myself, or I need to do something to like, I don't know, just kind of like fill in. It's like a filler. I got to do something to fill in. All right. So sometimes it could be like transmuting, maybe overworking or working a lot into like maybe going into taking more of your time. You know what I mean? Like just as long as you see results. But that's why I feel like it's about to happen. Like you guys are about to have more results, but like gradually, steadily too, and it's going to be improvements that other people could see. So you may still struggle with that vulnerability, or still struggle with that insecurity, but other people would be kind of confused as to why. Like, why do you still feel that way? Yeah, here we go. We got bouquet. So you guys are attracting partners who have deeper feelings for you guys, and they instinctually feel like they know you. So you could be dealing with a Libra, could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo. All right, so you may have like the love of a lifetime coming your way, or a crash and burn situation. This is somebody who's very possessive over you guys as well. There's somebody who views you as their wish fulfillment. So this would be somebody who feels like they need to defend the connection between y'all tooth and nail. They'll fight. They may have a very strong body or a very like intense body, or this is somebody who wants to fight for you tooth and nail. So like it could be somebody who you work with, or something like that, or somebody who stands up for you. I don't know, one or two, because we got dual, which usually means that it's because somebody that you guys are having an ego battle with. So I'm gonna go back and forth on this, because it may go a bunch of different ways here. Because I was also like, Chiron and Capricorn usually has to do around like a vulnerability around finances. Like maybe you don't feel like you have enough. Maybe you don't feel like maybe you don't feel like you're working hard enough. Maybe you don't feel like you're making enough results, progress. Maybe you're insecure about your day-to-day. Like if it doesn't feel like I'm doing the same process or same routine, or I don't see the same results, same gain every day, that maybe I'm not doing it right. That's not true. And this could be in all different areas of your life. It don't have to just be in like career or money, but sixth house usually means like your health, your nutrition, your diet. So like maybe you're on a diet and you fall off for a little bit, then you get back on. You know, it's like, hey, I fell off. I was just eating good for 7 days straight, for 2 months straight, for 5 months straight. Then I fell off for a week, or I fell off for a trip, or I fell off for, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be feeling like you need to defend yourself, because people are gonna accept you as you are at this point. At this point, people are gonna accept you as you are. Like you've gotten enough status, or you've gotten enough, I guess maybe results behind you, or enough progress behind you, that people are like, or left maybe say work history behind you, that it shouldn't be easy for you guys to get what you want. I don't know why I say work history, so we'll just go with that. It's basically having to do with your, well, it's workplace stuff. So maybe you're having ego battles at work, from workplace, it says colleagues, employees, or dealing with like, maybe having issues interacting and dealing with people, colleagues, or sometimes it could be like finding them. You know how like when you start a business at first, you'd be like, damn, nobody's buying from me like that. Nobody's like, or when you start a page or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, you're like, damn, I'm not getting that many views. Or, you know, sometimes it can make you feel conflicted about whether I persist or whether I keep going. You could be like at an impasse. You're like, I'm working daily, I'm showing up on a regular, but I'm not getting exactly what I think I should be getting, or what I feel I should be getting. People must not like me. That's not what it is. Chill the fuck out. That's not what it is. If that's the case, that's not what it is. You know what I mean? That's not it. But anyway, so sometimes like you're just not following your instincts. Scorpio is always somebody who feels like kind of like confined to not being themselves around other people. So this could have been part of what it was for y'all, where you were just confined. Not, you know what I mean? Virgo is a very independent person, so you may have been giving off a very independent spirit, one where like maybe it just didn't seem like this was tailored towards anybody, or you were tailoring yourself towards anybody. Like you weren't coming off as a people pleaser, you were coming off as like not egoic, but like standoffish, maybe. So sometimes through the way that you express yourself, maybe to people it comes off as standoffish, like maybe I shouldn't buy this from you, which is kind of weird, or maybe I shouldn't deal with this person because they're trying to, I don't know, I would say jockeying for position. So people may have felt like they were jockeying for position with you, like having these little power struggles with you, but not knowing why. Even if it never came out like that, they were just kind of wondering like why. Well, what type of back and forth are we having here? So maybe people were feeling you were being too strategic when there was a time when it didn't need to be. So it's a time to like maybe be a little bit more slow and a little bit more practical with your approaches. Because dual means that if you're having an ego battle with somebody needs to take the high road, somebody needs to take the low road. So that's it. It's just a decision about it. It says nothing haunts us like the things we don't say. So there's things that somebody wants to say to you. So it could be things that you've always wanted to say, but it says this is a wake-up call to make changes. So these maybe if you're having power struggles with people, or you're having an issue with like communicating with people, especially people that you see regularly, daily, then it's all in the way, probably some of y'all in the way that you guys are feeling maybe, like I said, standoffish with them. Like you may be giving off the vibe like, I don't want to deal with y'all. I don't want to be around y'all. Not saying that you don't. Maybe you don't, but you're giving it off from the outside. And that, like in that manner, it's almost like for Leo, same vibe for Leo, where it's like, well, if you don't want me around, or you're acting like you don't want my presence or my energy around, why would I be around? You know what I mean? So some of y'all may start like kind of picking it up about like maybe the way that you guys were dealing with it, having your interactions with people. And sometimes it could just come from like the insecurities that we have in ourselves. Like, you know, maybe at one time, maybe we feel like this person's a hard worker. They may expect a lot from us if this was career. But maybe we could also expect that maybe like, sometimes I always think of like appearance with people. Like sometimes we think if somebody's very attractive, very beautiful, very handsome, that they may not like me in this way, or they may not want to be around me in this way. And people could be viewing you in that light too, the same way. People could be viewing you in that light. Like if they got to know me on a deeper level, they may not really like me. You know what I mean? So sometimes you could put up a little bit more of a fight than what's necessary in a situation, or make it a little bit more difficult to connect with people all off your own insecurities. And that's what the vibe may be given, is like insecurities. Maybe sometimes around your monetary, your money. You know, sometimes it could be around your health, your physical features. Like maybe you may not feel like you have the most attractive body. Maybe you don't feel like you have the most attractive face. Maybe you don't feel like you're the tallest, the slimmest. Maybe you don't feel like you have the most money, the most status. Sometimes these are just insecurities that we played up in our head that may not really matter to this person. Thank you so much. Ooh, thank you so much. That's a gift. Thank you so much. And the gift, does it tell me what it is? Does it say what it be? It just surprised me, huh? Because that's what I assume it is. All right, so what else you need to know? Okay, damn, we gotta get started. It says moving on next. So some of y'all may be moving on soon. I feel like you're gonna get some money soon. All right. Also, there's something that you need to know. Somebody's trying to tempt you guys into a connection. It's maybe a third-person party, or you may be like intimidating the people around. They may be thinking that for some reason you want their partners, or you want their money. So some of y'all may be moving on to something where it's a little bit more, you get to floss a little bit more, you can act a little fancier. Or you're about to deal with a partner who's like that, like a friend, a lover, somebody like that. There may also be somebody who's like really gun-ho for you. They may also carry a gun. But if they don't carry, which could be like police maybe, or military or some shit like that. So maybe it's that, maybe they're military, or they're able to carry a gun or something like that. So maybe that's that. Or they just be carrying a gun and they shouldn't have one. You know what I mean? Like if they're not registered in a way, I mean, you know, but whatever, who am I? I'm not the police. I don't care. Do what you do. This is America. Anyway, but it says so you're not gonna have to be as defensive with people anymore. This person may be somebody who stands up for you a lot. So maybe like they like, it seems like they come to bat. You may have somebody who stands up and comes to bat for y'all. Y'all may have been threatening people, or like threatening like with posture, threatening in your position and your status. Maybe with like your skill set. You may have been threatening. You know, people may be afraid to talk to you guys, or didn't know what to give to you guys because, like, you know, maybe you were upper echelon. Because Capricorn is here. We got the Magician and the Queen of Swords, so we about to see something. So what else you need to know? Real quick. So people feel intimidated and threatened and bothered by you. So there's talk about y'all. Third party, multiple lovers, choices. So y'all may be like acting up, showing off. Being moody is one. That might be part of it too. So y'all maybe, you know what it is? They may be talking about y'all, about the money that y'all getting and the experiences that y'all having because of the judgment, judging your experiences, your like where you've come from, where you came from. Like some of y'all where you grew from and where you've like gotten to. So some of y'all must be up in status, monetary gain, or we're up in status and monetary gain. I think that's what it is because people are feeling threatened by y'all. 6 of Wands too here. People are feeling threatened by y'all. It could be like the attention that you get, the validation. Like people talk about y'all a lot too. You're getting a lot of reputation or a lot of recognition is what I mean. That's a reputation. So you might got a good reputation or have a reputation, maybe for attracting people in general or for attracting partners, maybe third-party partners for some of y'all. So maybe that could be it too. And for like wanting partner or for finding partners who have money or for like flexing your money or using your status or using your something like that. People have been talking about y'all. They kind of want you to be on guard, but you don't really need to be. They're threatened by you, so you don't need to be, if anything, you know what I mean? I guess they just kind of like talking about you guys being able to move on or get what you want. Thank you so much, Marie. Ooh, piece of candy. Thank you. You guys are fitting to show off shortly. And we got 9 of Pentacles here. I mean, 9 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's going to be an opportunity that some of y'all that was held back from y'all. It could be money. It could be monetary gain in general. Like, you know what I mean? It could be a job opportunity. It could be a new job. It could be a higher position in status. It could be the job. Some of y'all, because of Judgment in verse, it could be a job you had prior to or an employee that you had prior to coming back around. You know what I mean? Like after a talk or negotiation, it seems like, or after them being persistent, you're going to notice that a lot more people also being persistent with you. That's something, like people check in with you guys daily. So like, or somebody you're going to start building some type of routine schedule or something like that on a day-to-day basis where you guys are checking in with each other daily. It's maybe somebody who's like telling you about like prospects with money or like you may wake up to money every morning or something like that. Because it says you're about to be acting rich, flossing money, acting fancy, showing off, etc. You know what I mean? So you may be showing off that, you know, things are going a little bit better than what they are. 9 of Cups is also like an assurity of money. That's usually a good sign. Anytime I see 9 of Cups, I don't even think about relationships. I know material success is coming. Something that I can see. Something physical that you can have, hold, taste, and smell. Something that's emotionally fulfilling. So it maybe you buy a new couch. Maybe you buy new clothes. Maybe you buy some type of luxury you've always wanted. Something like that. Because sometimes it can make you feel like you need to like guard yourself, protect yourself when you get the things you really want. Whether it be, even if it's a relationship. Once you get the experience you really want, you feel like you have to guard yourself or protect yourself tooth and nail. You know what I mean? You may not have to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, when you get a new car, yeah, you do. Look, when you get the new car, you be trying to tuck it in the garage. If you don't got a garage, you be trying to park it as far away from other cars as possible. You be like, don't let nobody scratch my shit up. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's some type of public win or some type of success that everybody can see shortly. Whether it be a partner, whether it be a job position, whether it be monetary gain, whether it be something that you spend or buy, shit like that is coming your way. All right. So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be dealing with a Sag, Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Taurus. All right. Yep, that was it. I said Scorpio, Pisces. I did. And I said Cancer. Did I say Cancer? Because Cancer was in there. Yeah, Cancer's in there. Okay, so anyway. Sagittarius, that was y'all read. Thank y'all for being here. So I wanted to tell y'all too. Damn, I should have told everybody. But they're not. So I can go live on my other pick a card. The issue is once I record it or once we go live, that you can't go back and rewatch it until I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I was like, damn. So like I can do the work. I don't mind that. I don't mind going live. I don't mind kicking a bobo with y'all. I don't even care. You know what I mean? But like once I do it on there, it's gonna go hidden, and then you can't see it until I get to 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers. So really, they want me to make videos, and they really want me to make those shorts. You know what I mean? I'm like, I guess. So I'm about to go make a short real quick after this, and then make some breakfast. So thank y'all for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for rocking and rolling. Thanks, Marie, for the piece of candies. Yeah, I'm gonna promote the new I'm gonna post it on my Instagram too. I'm gonna promote it more. So that way we can get there. So that way I can have the content out there. Cause like that kind of makes me mad that I would record or that we would do the live and then you can't see it after that. Like, damn, that was, I mean, it's not a waste, but like, damn. Then only I can watch it until 1,000 subscribers get there. So yeah, I'm gonna keep posting it. Thanks for all the support, y'all. It is Noonie, what is it? Noonie Be Great. Noonie Be Great, at Noonie Be Great on YouTube. So look that page up, y'all. Follow me, follow me, follow me. All right, I'm gone.